Building on our discussion about the history of TV5 network from our previous video, it's time to explore its channels, each with its own distinct role and fascinating backstory. If you like this video, consider liking and subscribing to this channel. As mentioned on our previous video, TV5 revealed its plan to launch a high-definition feed on its main channel on March 21, 2023, presented in a full-screen format on the Cignal TV platform. The highly anticipated launch of TV5 HD took place on April 1, 2023. Aksyontv was a Philippine free-to-air TV network and a collaborative venture between NBC and TV5 Network Incorporated aimed at establishing a platform for news and sports programming. Officially named after TV5's flagship newscast, Aksyon, the channel began airing on February 21, 2011, featuring a mix of simulcasts from Radyo 5, newscasts by News 5, and other content developed by TV5 divisions, including ESPN5. This approach highlighted its focus on delivering comprehensive news and sports coverage to viewers. In its early years, aksyontv played a role in broadcasting sports events, especially followed the closure of the sports block Active on May 2013 due to financial constraints related to high airtime costs. By December 2013, aksyontv reduced its 24-hour broadcasting activities in response to cost-cutting measures, as well as NTC's rules and regulations for affiliated free-to-air TV stations. The channel began to shift in 2017, becoming a complementary sister station to TV5. This change was marked by the introduction of reruns of popular American series such as Arrow and Supernatural, along with the Movie Max 5 block and home shopping segments. This move replaced live sports programming and even introduced classic TV5 local productions to its lineup. Despite extending its broadcast hours until 1 a.m. on select days, the shift attracted criticism from viewers who felt that the focus on entertainment and non-news content compromised the channel's original mission. On November 30, 2018, following the rebranding of TV5 to simply 5 in February 2018, TV5 Network announced the rebranding of aksyontv to 5+, with a renewed focus on sports-oriented programming. Shortly before its transition on January 11, 2019, aksyontv ceased live news and productions entirely. ESPN5's Heavy Hitters became the final program, aired under the aksyontV's branding. 5+ officially launched on January 13, 2019. 5+ was aptly named after its parent station, emphasizing its role as a complementary channel to 5. However, the lifespan of 5+ was relatively short-lived. Just 14 months after its launch, on March 8, 2020, the channel ceased its operations to make way for the introduction of One Sports the following day. Despite the timing of the rebranding being that One Sports already existed on cable TV as a replacement to Hyper in 2019, detailed information explaining the connection between the rebranding of the free-to-air channel and the cable TV counterpart remain elusive. We'll talk about the cable TV counterpart later. rptv, a free-to-air TV channel, is operated by TV5 Network on behalf of 9 Media Corporation, the controlling owner of Radio Philippines Network. This collaboration is made possible under an arrangement where TV5 provides programming and related services to NMC through an existing airtime lease agreement with RPN. The transition began on January 25, 2024 when Media Newser Philippines reported that NMC and CNN decided to end their brand licensing agreement, originally set to expire at the end of 2024. This decision was accelerated due to financial losses, poor network ratings, and diminishing support from advertisers. By January 29, 2024, CNN Philippines officially announced the cessation of all live news productions. The network completely shut down operations 2 days later on January 31, 2024. CNN Philippines signed off with its last broadcast being an episode of the program Building Bridges. TV5 announced the launch of rptv as a partnership with NMC and RPN, and rptv officially launched on February 1, 2024, taking over CNN Philippines. Buko Channel is a 24-hour comedy pay TV channel owned by TV5 Network in collaboration with Cignal TV and APT Entertainment. Buko Channel was first announced in November 2019 until it officially launched on August 2, 2021, available exclusively through satellite providers Cignal and Satellite. The channel derives its name from the Filipino word buko, which translates to coconut. As the country's first local comedy channel, Buko Channel features a mix of gag shows, sitcoms, and variety programs that cater to a wide audience. Upon the expiration of the partnership between Solo Entertainment and the NBA, ABS-CBN Corporation and Cignal TV of TV5 jointly announced their intent to negotiate directly with the NBA to secure broadcasting rights in the Philippines. This partnership aimed to continue providing Filipino basketball fans with access to NBA games and programming. However, ABS-CBN Corporation later withdrew from the negotiations due to the ongoing issues with its legislative franchise renewal. These problems led to the cessation of broadcast on both ABS-CBN and its sister station SNA on May 5, 2020. These events left Cignal TV as the sole bidder in negotiations with the NBA. After several months of discussions, Cignal TV announced on July 27, 2020 that it had successfully secured a multi-year partnership with NBA. This collaboration included plans to launch a dedicated channel exclusively for NBA content while also broadcasting rights through Cignal's free-to-air channels, TV5 and One Sports. Cignal officially launched NBA TV Philippines on July 31, 2020, a channel designed to provide NBA games, highlights, and other related programming. The Weather Information Network was a Filipino weather and public information satellite TV channel owned and managed by Mediaquest Holdings and aimed to provide detailed and reliable weather forecasts to Filipino audience. In collaboration with the New Zealand-based Metra Weather, the channel offered advanced insights into projected storm tracks, wind directions, and other weather conditions. TV5, which is also owned by Mediaquest, had previously collaborated with Metra Weather since 2010. This partnership birthed the locally known Aksyon Weather Center, a weather system that utilized advanced computing technologies. With its accurate and timely weather forecast, TV5 was able to set itself apart from competitors and gain recognition from Pag-asa. The Weather Information Network was officially launched on May 2012 as part of the partnership. However, despite its potential, it was announced that the channel would cease broadcasting on December 23, 2013 shortly thereafter. Bloomberg TV Philippines was a paid TV business channel in the Philippines made exclusively available through Cignal. This initiative resulted from a partnership between the US-based Bloomberg Television and local entities TV5 Network and Cignal, which was finalized on March 25, 2015. The collaboration aimed to create a localized franchise of a globally recognized Bloomberg news channel. Content from Bloomberg TV Philippines was produced by News 5, the news division of TV5, maintaining a blend of global and local perspectives. The test broadcast for Bloomberg TV Philippines began on October 1, 2015, leading up to its official launch on October 5, 2015. However, Bloomberg TV Philippines faced financial changes. On May 27, 2018, the channel ceased operations due to increased licensing fees, leading to its eventual shutdown. The following day, on May 28, 2018, Bloomberg TV Philippines was succeeded by One News, an English news channel offering a broader range of content. One News utilized resources from the Mediaquest group, integrating contributions from News 5, Philippine Star, and Business World, along with programs developed by Bloomberg TV Philippines and Probe Productions. While it replaced its predecessor, One News retained many of Bloomberg TV Philippines' programs, ensuring continuity for its audience. According to the Logopedia page of 1PH, the channel's predecessor is believed to have been an unnamed station linked to Radio 5 simulcast operations, referred to as Radio 5 TV, allegedly launched after aksyontv was rebranded to 5 Plus somewhere in January 2019. Interestingly, this name appears to be disputed. Based on videos uploaded to YouTube, the channel was reportedly identified simply as Cignal Channel, and there seems to be no any explicit mention of Radio 5 TV. This precursor channel eventually transitioned into what is now known as 1PH. The channel underwent a test broadcast on January 13, 2019 and soft launch on February 18, 2019. Subsequently, on July 31, 2019, 1PH was formally introduced as a 24/7 all-Filipino network dedicated to news, public affairs, and entertainment. Further expanding its accessibility, 1PH became available as a free-to-air DTV channel on May 22, 2020. During this period, test broadcasts commenced through dwdz-tv subchannel 5.3 in Manila, enabling viewers to access its programming via DTV. However, the channel's availability on TV5 DTV subchannel lineup came to an end on February 1, 2024. 1PH was removed and replaced by rptv. 1PH is still available through Cignal. Hyper was a 24/7 sports satellite and cable TV channel first introduced to the public by Cignal during an event on March 6, 2012 held at the NBC tent in the fort. During this event, Cignal unveiled two original channels, Hyper and Colors, marking an exciting expansion of its programming offerings. Hyper began its test broadcast on April 7, 2012 before officially launching as a full-fledged channel on April 14 of the same year. The channel stood out by delivering a robust mix of programming that included both locally produced and internationally sourced sports programs. Unfortunately, Hyper came to an end on January 9, 2019 when it ceased operations. It was replaced by a new channel, One Sports, aimed at continuing to provide sports content. Later, on March 8, 2020, following the launch of the One Sports channel on free-to-air TV, the original One Sports channel on cable TV underwent a rebranding and emerged as One Sports Plus. Hyper 2, serve as a secondary channel complementing the main Hyper channel, offering additional programming that might not have been accommodated on the primary channel. The channel operated in a more niche capacity, making it a lesser-known counterpart. The channel was first announced on July 26, 2012 and officially launched 2 days later on July 28, 2012, primarily to showcase coverage of the London 2012 Olympics. Hyper 2 gave audiences access to extensive Olympic content. The channel remained on air beyond the conclusion of the event until August 27, 2012, when it was removed or disappeared from Cignal. Hyper HD served as the high-definition counterpart to the standard Hyper channel. The channel was initially announced on July 26, 2012 and officially launched 2 days later on July 28, 2012. Its debut coincided with the coverage of the London 2012 Olympics, showcasing various events alongside the Hyper 2 channel. It is unclear when exactly the channel ceased operations. However, available info suggests that the channel was phased out sometime after the conclusion of the London 2012 Olympics and before the opening ceremony of the 2014 Sochi Winter Olympics. By February 2014, before the 2014 Winter Olympics was announced, Hyper HD no longer appeared in any official announcements. The channel did not disappear permanently. On January 8, 2016, Hyper HD was relaunched and began simulcasting PBA games in HD. Additionally, sportv held exclusive rights for UFC content, further expanding Hyper HD's sports programming. The channel continued its operations until the midnight of January 9, 2019, when it was replaced by One Sports HD, coinciding with the standard definition counterpart Hyper, also replaced by One Sports. Cignal, a major satellite TV provider in the Philippines, partnered with the Philippine Basketball Association or PBA to create PBA Rush, a dedicated 24-hour basketball channel launched on July 5, 2016. This partnership aimed to enhance the fans' viewing experience by offering exclusive access to PBA content. PBA Rush currently airs 24/7, featuring not only live telecast and replays of PBA games, but also content from the PBA D-League, a developmental basketball league under the PBA umbrella. Additionally, the channel includes Sports 360, a program showcasing broader sports-related content, and Kwentong Gilas, an engaging behind-the-scenes show about the Philippines national basketball team, Gilas Pilipinas. The Sari-Sari channel is a 24-hour entertainment network that emerged from a collaborative venture between Cignal TV and Viva Communications. The inception of Sari-Sari channel traces back to a partnership formed in August 3, 2015 when TV5 Network and Cignal TV joined forces with Viva Communications. Officially launched on January 15, 2016, and its lineup features a collection of shows and movies from Viva Television and Viva Films, as well as original films from Studio 5, the film production arm of TV5 Network. The uaap Varsity channel is a dedicated collegiate sports channel out of a partnership between the University Athletic Association of the Philippines, or UAAP, and Cignal TV. The channel airs collegiate sporting events of the UAAP all year round, primarily on basketball, volleyball, children's competitions, and football. In September 2020, the UAAP entered into a deal with Cignal to establish the channel. This initiative aimed to exclusively broadcast UAAP basketball and volleyball games while simultaneously airing on TV5 and One Sports. Just a month later, on October 2020, the partnership was further solidified as Cignal TV formally signed an agreement with the UAAP, ensuring the coverage rights of all UAAP sports events through 2026 on TV5 and One Sports. This agreement also included the development of a dedicated channel on Cignal. The channel officially launched on September 8, 2021. To commemorate its debut, the channel featured archive footage of the men's basketball finals from the 65th season. Subsequently, the channel expanded its accessibility further when it became available to international viewers through I1TFC on May 4, 2022. Colors was a Filipino magazine-style satellite TV channel primarily featured lifestyle, entertainment, children's shows, and reality content. The channel's origins trace back to an event also on March 6, 2012 at the NBC tent where Cignal introduced two original channels, Colors and Hyper. During the event, it was announced that Colors would be accessible to Cignal subscribers starting in April 2012. Officially, Colors debuted on May 5, 2012. Colors enjoyed a significant run in reaching the viewing experience of Cignal subscribers with its family-friendly programming for nearly a decade. However, as good things eventually come to an end, the channel ceased its broadcast at midnight on January 1, 2022. One Screen was an entertainment cable and satellite TV channel offered a selection of content, including movies from local production studios and international films from Cinema World. It also featured reruns from TV5 and productions from other third-party sources. The channel made its debut on September 2019, initially as an online exclusive offering available through the Cignal Play service. However, One Screen soon expanded its reach by relaunching as an exclusive cable channel on Cignal on June 15, 2020. With its transition, the programming lineup evolved to include Tagalog-dubbed telenovelas, primarily sourced from popular Latin American networks such as Telemundo and Televisa. Despite its diverse content, One Screen ultimately ceased operations and officially went off the air at midnight on January 1, 2022. In June 2022, a partnership between the University of the Philippines or UP and Cignal TV established TVUP, a satellite channel accessible through Cignal. With the partnership, TVUP has been able to focus on creating quality productions such as documentaries, magazine shows, lectures, game shows, animations, teleseries, and infotainment programs. TVUP officially launched on October 11, 2022. I've already discussed One Life on a separate video, but just a recap, One Life was a planned Mediaquest channel under the One branding, focusing on lifestyle content and serving as an online companion during the new normal. By November 2021, the project was terminated due to changes in business direction and the channel's launch was cancelled. The exact launch date of One Life remains unknown. There is a confusion about whether One Life was meant to be a satellite TV channel, a website, or both. Cignal TV launched Media Pilipinas TV or mptv on April 13, 2023. While the exact details of the partnership that enabled mptv launch remain unclear, there is speculation that the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League or MPBL played a role in this venture. This theory gains traction due to MPBL ties to Cignal TV during that period. However, the broadcasting landscape shifted on March 3, 2025 when Solar Entertainment Corporation announced a partnership with the MPBL for the league's official broadcast rights. This marked the end of MPBL's two-year collaboration with Cignal TV. Beginning March 8, 2025, the MPBL's games were aired on Solar Sports. Despite its transition, MPTV continues to operate until April 12, 2025. Several factors contributed to its shutdown, including programming redundancies, insufficient advertising support, and cost-cutting measures. Mediaquest Holdings, through TV5 Network Incorporated, took a significant step forward in expanding its media footprint by launching 92.3 Radyo 5 True FM's Teleradyo channel, branded as True FM TV on Cignal TV. This launch, which occurred on May 1, 2024, began as a test broadcast and served as a simulcast paid TV channel of 92.3 Radyo 5 True FM. The transformation of True FM TV into True TV occurred on November 4, 2024 as a rebranding coincided with a significant transition of True FM's operations from Nation Broadcasting Corporation's 92.3 frequency to 105.9. The shift came after NBC was acquired by Philippine Collective Media Corporation, leading to the rebranding of the 92.3 frequency as Favorite Music Radio. Catsup was a DTV exclusive sub-channel of the TV5 network launched in July 12, 2015 that operated in Manila during the network's DTV signal testing phase. The sub-channel offered viewers a nostalgic yet engaging mix of content as it primarily aired reruns of some of TV5's most popular programs and selected coverages by the network's sports division, Sports 5. Catsup had a relatively short run and ceased broadcasting on February 1, 2017 for reasons that remained unclear. While its discontinuation left questions, Catsup remained a notable attempt by TV5 Network to explore the possibilities of DTV broadcasting. In 1999, the ABC expanded its reach in the Philippine broadcasting by being awarded the Channel 47 frequency in Metro Manila. This was a significant development as it was the last remaining ultra-high frequency or UHF slot available. The network introduced its new station dwdz-tv. This move symbolized ABC's intent to further enhance its media presence and diversify its broadcasting avenues. DWDZ went off the air in 2003. The reasons behind the station's closure remain a topic of reflection. Since DWDZ-TV went dark, the Channel 47 frequency remained unoccupied, leaving a dormant space within Metro Manila's UHF bandwidth. CEO TV was envisioned as an English news channel dedicated to delivering business news and local paid TV audiences. The concept was first introduced to the public in May 2013, with plans for it to be included in Cignal TV's lineup of channels. Cignal TV positioned CEO TV as a competitor to ABS-CBN News Channel. The channel was seen as a successor to the Weather Information Network, and it was considered a potential precursor to Bloomberg TV Philippines. Unfortunately, despite its promising concept, CEO TV faced repeated delays in its launch. These postponements eventually led to the project being shelved altogether, and the channel never made it past the planning and announcement stages. I'll just leave these logos for your viewing pleasure. Let's just speedrun these 4 channels as I couldn't find much information about them elsewhere apart from a single post on the Facebook group page and from the brand database website. SportTV was a proposed sports channel by Cignal TV. It is widely speculated that SportTV served as a precursor to the channels Hyper and One Sports Plus. Big Screen was a proposed movie channel, and it holds significance as the indirect predecessor to One Screen. Details about its history remain obscure. chxclusive was envisioned as a dedicated channel for original content tailored for paid TV subscribers on Cignal TV. The channel is theorized to have laid the groundwork for channels such as Sari-Sari channel, Buko, and Colors. Front Seat is rumored to be a pay-per-view channel designed to bring live sports and blockbuster movies. The channel may serve as a precursor to, or even the foundation for the channel Cignal PPV. All of the 4 channels previously mentioned are reportedly planned for launch around 2010 or 2011, although the channels never materialized. Cignal launched 2 exclusive channels, Rio 2016 and Rio 2016 Premium, dedicated to covering the Rio 2016 Olympics. Initially, they were announced in April 26, 2016 under different names, Rio 1 Olympic Channel or simply Rio 1 and Rio 2 Olympic Channel or Rio 2, with plans to officially launch on August 5, 2016, coinciding with the start of the Olympic Games. However, the transition from these initial names to Rio 2016 and Rio 2016 Premium remains unclear. On August 5, 2016, the day of the Olympics opening ceremony, Cignal officially launched Rio 2016 alongside Rio 2016 PPV, providing dedicated access to the event. However, just a few days later on August 8, 2016, Rio 2016 PPV was renamed to Rio 2016 Premium. Even after the closing ceremony, the 2 channels continued to air, showcasing replays of Olympic events. This continued until September 2, 2016, when both channels went off the air. Cignal TV played a significant role in broadcasting the 2019 Southeast Asian Games by launching 3 dedicated channels: SEA Games Channel, SEA Games News Channel, and Team Pilipinas Channel. These channels were created for the coverage of the event, which took place in the Philippines from November 30 to December 11, 2019. These 3 channels officially launched on November 25, 2019, just days before the SEA Games started. However, among the 3 channels, only SEA Games News Channel was confirmed to have ceased operations sometime before January 1, 2020, despite the exact date of its final broadcast remains uncertain. Meanwhile, SEA Games Channel and Team Pilipinas Channel were still airing as of January 1, 2020, but their ultimate discontinuation date remains unknown. Tokyo 2020 and Tokyo 2020 Premium was launched to provide comprehensive coverage of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics on Cignal TV. The Tokyo 2020 channel made its debut on July 21, 2021. Shortly after, Tokyo 2020 Premium was launched on July 23, 2021 as a pay-per-view channel. Among the 2 dedicated channels, Tokyo 2020 Premium was the first to cease operations, going off-air at the conclusion of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics on August 8, 2021. The Tokyo 2020 channel continued its broadcast even after the official closing ceremony. This extended broadcast lasted until a period between September 3 and 13, 2021, at which point the Tokyo 2020 channel eventually went off air. The Beijing Winter Olympics channel, recognized on Cignal as Beijing 2022 Olympic Win, probably Winter, was officially launched on February 2, 2022 to provide coverage of the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics. Unlike the Tokyo 2020 channel where it continued to air replays of the event even after the games concluded, the Beijing Winter Olympics channel did not follow this format. The channel ceased to broadcast replays after the Beijing Winter Olympics concluded on February 20, 2022. Paris 2024-1, Paris 2024-2, and Paris 2024 News Channel were launched to provide extensive coverage of the Paris 2024 Olympics. These channels officially launched on July 24, 2024. Among these, both Paris 2024-1 and Paris 2024-2 were made available in high definition. The Paris 2024 News Channel was broadcast only in standard definition. All 3 channels continued to air replays of events even after the event had concluded. The Paris 2024 News Channel was the first to go off air, ceasing its broadcast on August 13, 2024. Later, Paris 2024-2 followed, ending on September 1, 2024. Meanwhile, Paris 2024-1 remained active the longest, continuing to showcase until September 30, 2024. We've now covered all the local channels from TV5 network. Let's shift our focus now to TV5's international channels. The Mabuhay channel was launched on July 22, 2004 as an initiative to bring Filipino culture and entertainment closer to the hearts of the Filipinos living abroad. It showcased a broad range of programming as well as content tailored for children and lifestyle enthusiasts by partnering with prominent local networks and media organizations such as DDEN ABC, PTV, IBC, the CCI Asia Group, and Viva Entertainment. This specialized channel was developed exclusively for the Filipinos diaspora by Philippine Multimedia Systems Incorporated, underlining its commitment to serving overseas Filipinos. The Mabuhay channel eventually ceased operations on August 18, 2008. Kapatid channel, owned by Pilipinas Global Network Limited, is an international subscription-based TV channel also dedicated to serving the Filipino diaspora around the world. The channel was originally launched as Kapatid TV5 on July 2011. This initial branding emphasized its close association with TV5, one of the Philippines' major TV network. However, in 2018, the channel underwent a rebranding to become Kapatid channel, signaling its evolution beyond TV5's specific content. Its content lineup now includes highlights from TV5, One Sports, One News, One PH, and other channels from Cignal TV. Aksyontv International is a Philippine subscription TV channel that operates globally under Pilipinas Global Network Limited. The channel was conceived as an extension of Aksyontv, a domestic network with the goal of reaching Filipino audiences abroad. In early 2011, plans were announced to introduce an international version of Aksyontv. This initiative materialized in July 2011 when Aksyontv International was officially launched. Despite Aksyontv ceasing its domestic broadcast on January 13, 2019, Aksyontv International has continued to operate. The international channel maintains relevance by featuring local sports and public affairs content sourced from One Sports and True FM.